Hi, I'm Vince Weavers, husband to Tony, co-founder of Ebb Flo, stepdad to Luca and dad to Miles. I'm a level 2 ASI paddleboard instructor as well as a technical coach, and yeah, for me, I've got a connection to water. I've always been passionate about the water, and it's great to give that back to the community through Ebb Flo. So my love of SUP was born from surfing really, so been surfing really since the age of 16, locally, well as local as you can get, kind of up in Scarborough, and then kind of transitioned into SUP in 2016 as a family here in Cleethorpes, shortly after we set up Ebb Flo. So support from the community has been fantastic since we started in 2017 with Ebb Flo. As we've kind of grown organically, so has the support from the community. I guess on a personal level, it's awesome to see local paddlers forming social paddle groups, and it's great to be out on the water with those guys too. So my favourite time of the day to paddle has got to be the bookends of the day, so either the sunrise or the sunset. There's just something about being out on the water at that time of the morning or evening. It's just still quiet, and you're just seeing the sun either rise or set across the sea. It's fantastic. You could be anywhere in the world, and it just gives, for me, great inner balance. It's just the most connected that you can feel, in my opinion, being out on the water at those times of the day. Okay, so I think the standout moments for me in Cleethorpes of paddleboarding is because I've got that love for surfing, is anytime there's a wave, which is quite rare in Cleethorpes. We've kind of got the whale back up towards the Fitties end, but down on the North Prom, you don't tend to get many waves. So anytime there's a wave down here, it's fantastic just to kind of get that buzz of riding the wave. Fantastic. I think since we started as Ebb Flo, we've got more and more fall down the North Prom, which is fantastic, and it just encourages more and more people to get into a kind of an active lifestyle, looking after their own well-being, and we've got more and more facilities for fitness and well-being and being outdoors down the North Prom end, and it's fantastic. Yeah. The regeneration programme for Cleethorpes, absolutely fantastic, and you can see that coming to life really now, all the way down the North Prom. And on a personal note for us guys, it's always been our aspiration to help transform this part of Cleethorpes, which has previously been a bit unloved, I guess, if you like. So yeah, for us it's all about kind of turning back around and loving what we've got, the sea. So we've pledged to develop next door from where we are now.
Hey, I'm Kelly Blackburn. I'm the Community Safety Officer for Cleethorpes RNLI Lifeboat Station. I've been involved with the RNLI for most of the last 18 or so years, as a crew member on the boat, as a staff member supervising the lifeguard service down the coast in Lincolnshire, most recently in an advisory and educational role, delivering safety messages to school children and adults alike. It's never been more important to promulgate a water safety message. So personally, I came to paddleboarding about 5 years or so ago when I first got my own board. I'd had a go years before and it took a while because it wasn't popular around here. I got bored, did a bit, and we've noticed an increased level of activity on water-based craft, paddle craft, and in the last year since lockdown it's literally exploded. It's a really busy time for paddleboarders, kayaks and canoeists on the River Humber and inland waterways. We've noticed people have really become appreciative of what we've got here in Cleethorpes, and the natural assets, the beach and the sea are being used by more and more people that maybe wouldn't have come to it before they had time. Everybody's been paddleboarding. We started a Facebook group, it's called Paddle Links, and myself and a couple of other local experts started it a number of years ago, and we've noticed it's been a great forum for locals and visitors alike to share experiences, share safety tips and pass on advice and make friends, which is what we want people to do. We don't want anyone to go out paddleboarding alone. So the increased levels of paddleboarders and kayakers using the sea is what we're calling an emerging risk. It's not currently accounting for a great deal of shouts for the lifeboat. We're not generating huge numbers of emergencies, but you can see that we would have the potential to do so the more people that are out there. So my top tips, don't go alone, but if you feel you absolutely have to go alone, let someone on the shore know where you're going, how long you're going to be and when you'll be back, so that they can raise the alarm if you don't come. You need to take a means of calling for help. A mobile phone in a waterproof pouch is perfect. It's 999 and ask for the Coast Guard for any seaside emergency. I would stress on that, don't delay, don't be embarrassed. If you need help, ask for it and get help underway as quickly as possible. I'd also advise that you dress for adventure, dress for what you plan to do. If you're pottering about in the shallows in the summer, I would like to hope that you're wearing a leash. You need to stay attached to your board. You might choose to wear your shorts and t-shirt. If you plan to go further offshore, you need to consider the length of time that you might be in the water if you have an incident. So a full wetsuit is an absolute minimum, and you should consider a buoyancy aid. A buoyancy aid should be worn, I would recommend, in the winter months because of the risk of cold water shock. The sudden entry into cold water can take your breath away. It doesn't matter how experienced or skilled you are on a board. A buoyancy aid really is a must in cold water.
My name is Carr and I'm a coach for British Canoeing, so I work out of my company SUP School. We work out of Refresh. Coach all over the country. My passion really is single blade, canoe and SUP, and just being on the water. I've been paddling since I was about 14 and first started to learn how to sail, and then I went off and worked at an outdoor pursuit centre at Barton. So again, connections with the Humber and the area. And since then, I've canoed all over the world. I've paddled in France in canoes, I've rafted in Nepal, and still this place here, this coast, this beach at Brighton Slip is still one of my favourite places. So having coached in the lakes, worked in Scotland for various places, I started stand-up paddleboarding and became a coach in that area about 5 years ago, and I deliver for British Canoeing, so it takes me everywhere. And since then, it's just grown and grown and grown. And the people we see, we talk to, they just want to get involved and they want to enjoy, they want to support, they want to enjoy the coastline and our beautiful beach. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed is trying to get people to become safer, more aware, more competent, more, more powerful in the paddling so that they can be safe when we go outside. My favourite memory of here on Brighton Street was when we did our sub-school festival 2 years ago, and I had no idea how amazing this would be. We had some bookings for people, we did our coach sessions, we took our bookings within our numbers, and everyone was invited to just come along and paddle if they wanted to. And we came down here and I turned around out of our tent and there was about 60 paddlers just all here on the beach. And what was so lovely is they were so nice and they stayed and helped with beginners and stayed in the zone, and just really that whole community of let's get together, let's enjoy something we love was fantastic. If you're interested in coming and joining us, we've got hire and coaching. And basically you can book through Refresh, so Sub-School runs out of Refresh, we work really closely with them. We've got sessions going on from the end mid-May all the way through to the summer, opportunities for families, we've got Giants Up. We also do coaching and British canoeing qualifications as well, so if you've got young people, teenagers looking to get into the outdoor industry, we can really help. This winter we've just trained all our young people in safety training, FSRT courses with British canoeing, paddle sport instructors and core coach awards as well. So lots of opportunities to get involved and get in touch if you want to get help.